Hey guys, this is my DIY project for assignment 3. Here I am going to dismantle this stabilizer and show what's inside. So first let me show you that it's in the working condition. So the light over here is burning, so it indicates that it's light on working condition, and it's also giving the output. So it's shown. Let's dismantle this. And let's now remove it. So this is the inside part. The major components of the stabilizer are the transformer and the PC board. The fault can occur if a high voltage is passed through the stabilizer. It can get heated up and many components can get damaged. And it can also get decrease its performance if the lamination gets deteriorated in the transformer. After removing the upper part of the stabilizer, for getting a better view, I even unscrewed more screws in the PC board and the stabilizer so that I can get a better view of the individual components. You can see that there are a bunch of components like components used in the circuit board. You can see in the right there are diodes and capacitor resistors, and there was even a Zener diode in the circuit board. So these are essentially used for the timer and the controlling of relay in the transformer. As I said before, there are two major reasons why a PCB is being used in a stabilizer. You may be wondering like why PCB is there. So the reasons are for a time delay which have to be created before, like when you switch on the stabilizer, there's a time delay created because unfortunately if there is a sudden high or low voltage, the stabilizer can't react immediately, so there is a time delay so that it can first stabilize the voltage and then give the output. If not, it can damage the appliances which are connected through the stabilizer. And the second reason is for controlling the relay which is connected to the transformer. That relay is responsible for like the voltage should be stepped up or stepped down. So yeah, the black box which you see in the left is an electrical relay which is responsible for the time delay which happens in the stabilizer. And on the right you can see two potentiometers which are responsible for controlling the time of delay, like how much time later it should be on. That's all for the PCB part. So now let's go to the transformer. So as you can see that it's a transformer and there's also an electromagnetic relay. Basically a transformer has two parts which are the primary coil and a secondary coil, which is used for stepping up or stepping down the transformer. And these are the laminated sheets which is used to reduce the eddy current and give efficiency to the transformer. And now in the smaller part which is in the front is the electromagnetic relay, which is like it works on the principle of like electromagnet. When a current is passed through it, it gets magnetized and it pulls the steel component in front of it, so it can change the circuits by just like it acts like a switch. When current is passed through it, it will attract the part and change the circuit. And this part is made up of mica, and the laminated sheets of transformer are made up of silicon steel. And this transformer is a transformer which step downs the voltage in the ratio of 12 is to 230, which is used for them to like stabilize the voltage. And the working principle is mutual inductance where both the coils are coupled. Yeah, and there are two LEDs which are used for indicating the if the stabilizer is on, and this one for if the it is giving output or not. After all the process is been done, we can take the output via the plug point, and the input is being entered through the black wire which I'm showing. Yeah, that's it. And this is the assembling part where I put all the parts together. At the end, I checked whether the stabilizer was working fine or not. As you can see, it's turned on and it's also giving the output in the right. You will see, yeah, like you can see it's giving the output. Thank you.